Yeah. We're $98,000 Bitcoin right now, man. No. I gotta get back to my stream, dude. It's starting right now. I gotta go. Okay, bye. Hey, how's it going, guys? It is I, the Crypto Otaku, back in the house. Here we go again for another day of Crypto Chaos. It's me, of course, the Crypto Otaku, bringing you the crypto, the news, and the chaos. Let's freaking go, guys. Let's freaking go. Oh, it's been a lot of chaos, man. We just had an emotional roller coaster this week. Feels like a manic Monday rolled into a terrible Tuesday into I don't even know, Wicked Wednesday, and now here we go on Thursday. It's like retribution. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what's going on. Yo, boy in the house. Whoa, yo, what's up? What's up, my guy? How's it going? Yeah, welcome back to the show. Man, I don't even know. I keep saying we're gonna get through this. Yeah. We're one day at a time, man. Oh my God, my life feels like it's just falling over, and crypto is just there in the background, about ready to blow the hell up. I should not have taken this other job, man. I should have stayed unemployed. It's about getting ready. It's ready to pop, man. We're ready to pop. Bitcoin 98,254 today, rolling back upwards. And as I was telling you guys, we've got a few more days left in the month to basically get the show on the road. And if we do not get above, and I said this yesterday, if we do not get above 98K before the end of the month, is going to look pretty grim when the market sells off. The options expire on next Friday. Not tomorrow, next Friday. So keep an eye on the market, because we might see some serious shit, right? Serious shit. All right. So what's going on with Bitcoin? Well, yesterday we pretty much pulled our baseline, rolled right into that, and here we are today with the market rallying right over there, like we say every single day during these three key time frames: 3 a.m., 12 a.m., 12 p.m., AM, PM, Eastern Standard Time, 3, 9, and 12. With the volume, of course, popping up right around noon. Of course, this is normal for a very bull-centric market, bull-tarded market, and yeah, we flew right back into our regularly scheduled program. All right, let's look at the key indicators and the metrics on the day. Let's bring up the heat map, brought to you for free by Kimba.
What are you, stupid?
Right? Don't pay for something you get for free. Of course, Oscar's there reminding you. It's there, man. It's there. Just get it for free. If it's free, it's for me. That's what I always say, right? I don't know about you guys. Anyway, so the heat map is here, of course, showing us our buy and sell levels that are currently instated. It's pretty damn clear, right? You don't need an exchange to tell you where all of the money is being played. And right now, we are right in the middle, back in the channel. Guys, we've been over 2 weeks now. And if we can hold this for another 2 weeks, that would be insane, but I feel like the market is getting bored. I've been seeing it all week. The market is getting bored. When the market gets bored and we have nothing but positive fundamentals, nothing has changed, we're going to spring upward into the sky. Like Mario. Like our boy Mario. Anyway, with that being said, our bottom right now is pretty much the same as we were yesterday and the day before that, yada. Our local bottom's still sitting around 95, right? And our local top is right where we are right now. We're testing it right now at 98.5. 98.2 is where we're currently at. So if we go back to our chart, we can look back here, and yeah, right there it is, 98.5, and boom. Yeah, I know it's been a while since we pulled that over, but yeah, I mean, that's where we are, and it's great to see us testing that right now, because once we get through this, we're going to be able to break into that 98.5 into 100K level territory. Of course, psychological 99, and then 100K. We can't just spring right into 100K because people will lose their damn minds, but there's a lot of bullish news coming out today, a lot of reasons why Bitcoin and all of our favorite crypto projects are pumping, right? On the news. We'll get into it, guys. We'll get into it. Danny in the house. Danny. That's a new one, Danny. What is that, Vegeta? I think I see Vegeta there. It's hard to see it. It almost kind of looks like Aaron Berger's avatar you got going there now. What's up, peeps? What's up, Danny? What's up? Overcoming the house, of course, helping us overcome the FUD. I love that one. That one never gets old for me. I'm sorry. I love segueing that your name, man. All right, so what do we got? What do we got? Well, I just told you where the local levels are, right? We're basically stuck in that channel still until we break out. And the next target would be right back here at 99.1. 91.91. And we did, yeah, we got as high as 98.9, 98.8. Not quite 99 yet, but yeah, it's coming. It's loading, guys. New all-time high is loading. We only got a few weeks, man. I'm sure we're going to be a new all-time high before you know it. I still can't believe Upuary has been really disappointing, but we still have about a week left, so hold on to your butts. It might get real. It might get real. All right, so that's, of course, the heat map. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. Oh, my gosh. This is out of order. Okay, we'll see if we get that going over there. All right. Boom. Boom. U.S. national debt still sitting at 36,505 billion. Up a little bit today. This is actually surprisingly low, guys. Incrementally speaking, normally we see about a 6 to 12 billion, national debt spending per day. It's coming down a little on average now. But look at this Doge clock savings at 120. I don't know if I don't believe this. I really don't believe this yet. The metrics are totally off on this. We're double now. We're double what the Doge tracker is showing us. So we got to get a little bit more. It's coming up next. Doge tracker. Yeah, look at this. That's what I'm talking about. It's about half. A lot less than half now. 120 billion when realistically the Doge tracker is looking at 55 billion. The last thing, a big thing that was cut was U.S. Energy for International Development at 5 billion saved. That was yesterday, a few days ago. That was last week. So yeah, we're keeping an eye on this, guys. We're keeping an eye on it. Fear and greed for the stock still sitting in neutral. Still nothing new to see here. On the borderline of fear, which is great to see the stocks, I guess. I mean, all assets, of course, all risk-on assets, going to, of course, bump each other. So I guess it's not a good thing. But yeah, crypto fear and greed coming in at 55 today, which is right. It's headed in the right direction, but it's still nowhere near where we need to be or where we realistically are. To me, I'm still sitting at 80. I'm still sitting at 80. I can barely breathe. We're right around the corner from major gains and melting faces. And I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I want to quit my job out of nowhere. Again this year. 106 on the Dixie. Again, coming down from 108 from last week. 107 just yesterday or 2 days ago. So this is a really good pattern. I like this pattern. This thing needs to burn and go to hell. Send it back to whence it came, right? It's dead, sir. It's dead. I got to get that clip. It's one of my favorite clips from Monty Python and the Dead Parrot. Oh, my God. I love that stuff. Anyway, old school. Crypto bubbles today. Everything looking pretty damn green. Some big projects out of nowhere, out of left field. Look at this IP. I haven't even heard of this story. This one just shot up from 30, what was it? Probably like barely in the top 100, if even 100. Shot up 33 in market cap today alone, sitting at 69. I think that actually puts it ahead of our favorite project, guys, Jazzmate, sitting at market cap of 79 currently, down about a market cap or two on the day, each day this week. Barachain's up to another 20% on the day. This thing has been moving, man. I've been talking about this for a while. This thing has been moving. Barachain's up. It was about $13 on launch, fell down to about $5 flat, and then yeah, it's shooting back up again now, almost up 100% in the last month, if you could even say that. I mean, it came out when? February 6th, so we're not even quite even a month since its launch yet. Virtual Protocol finally getting a little bit of a pump back up, 15%. We got Movement. That's another new one that broke the top 100 here recently as well, within the last month. Crazy stuff. This is a big Celestia. Tia. It's been a while since we've seen Tia in the top, top rankings in the day in green movement, but that's up as well. And Sonic. All right, so yeah, those are the big ones. Other than that, all your favorite crypto projects are up around roughly 2 to 3%. Let's see what else we got in the 200 real quick. See any other big movers? What is that? Deep Book.
what the hell is that? Top 144. AI 16Z still moving. I thought that thing fell back a long time ago, but yeah, it's still moving. 155 in market cap. And any other ones you can shout out to. A lot of these are meme coins. Some of these are just AI speculative coins as well. AIOZ, FAI. You know, you get the gist. You throw a few things on it, AI, slap AI on there, and you're good. Okay, moving on. What do we got? Market cap, Bitcoin dominance percentage, still above 60%, getting closer to the no return, guys. I really do. I'm starting to feel it. I'm starting to feel it. We're not going to be able to use this anymore as an indicator, a prime indicator for altcoin season. Or we just will not get an altcoin season. And it's just going to be a widespread crypto, everything around. And then Bitcoin, of course, so massively allocated by the world, adopting it. Governments and you know, you guys, institutions, you're not new here, right? If you're new here, yes, governments and institutions are buying Bitcoin more than any other asset on earth right now. Maybe the likes of gold and silver, but yeah, this is where we're going, man. We're going up, and Bitcoin dominance has been going up, and it has not faltered. By now, we should have seen Bitcoin dominance under about 55%. Historically, right? And I let the altcoins run, and look, it just keeps ripping, man. It just keeps ripping. Let's see if we can see the last month, 6 months. I mean, these are, again, some of the highest ever to date in the last 5 years even. My God, look at this. Last alt season, we saw Bitcoin finally falter around December of 2020, right into 2021, right? So right now, you know what? I take that back. Look at this. 62% in February. We need to see a massive fallout. I just don't see the massive fallout this time. I don't see it. But historically, it showed us right around this time frame. It looks like the 21st to 28th was the peak, and then rolled over into March, and that was it. That was the beginning of the bull run in 2021. And I remember that, man. I remember when the shit hit the fan and the normies just all flooded on in, and it was March. And I keep telling you guys, it was March. So I'm still looking out for normies on March. I just don't know if it's going to really be a huge mover for a lot of our projects. And maybe some of the ones that are not as super popular yet, don't have huge market caps, might see a big boost with normie, backed funding or whatever. But yeah, we're definitely keeping an eye on this, because we're about ready to get into make it, break it, this time it's different or not territory here in the next coming weeks. All right, cryptocurrency prices by market cap. We're looking at the top 10 assets in our space. Has anything moved in the top 10? Anything shooken out? Looks like Solana, of course, still sitting in there. Dogecoin number 8, Cardano sitting at number 9, Tron still holding on number 10, Chainlink is on the 11, and Sui's up at 12. Avalanche still falling back behind Stellar now at 14. So nothing really new to see there. And of course, I already mentioned our boy Jasmy, sitting at 75 in market cap, still holding in there. Man, this coin is going to melt faces, guys. It's like the lowest it's been in such a long time. It's just under, or just a little bit over 2 cents. This is going to rip faces. Last March, this coin, I want to remind you guys, last February actually, it went from half a penny to 2 cents, and then ran all the way up into about 6 cents in March. So I'm expecting about a 7.5 to 8 cent target right out the gate in March, if what I think is going to come for Jasmy. All right, of course, I had to mention Jasmy, guys. I had to. All right, so what else is going on with the chat before I go any further? We're going to get into Bitcoin balances on exchanges real quick. Before I do that, Danny says, it's Charizard training Vegeta. Are you serious? I wish I could see it. It's so small. Your avatar is so small, I can't see it. I'll probably check it out later in the chat when I get off of OBS. Overcome says, it's actually name of a track by the band of my profile. It's from... Oh, really? That's awesome. In the midst of lions, overcome. Oh, nice. Danny says, I posted the pic in Rob's Patreon under your channel. Nice. Dude, yeah, I'm definitely going to have to go in there and check it. I've been a little behind on those, but hopefully I'll get into some of that. I wanted to do some research actually on the stream tonight based on some of the questions I was being asked on there. So I think that might be a good, bit of momentum for my channel. since you guys are giving me so many cool things to look at, I'm just like, I don't have time to do this during my day job now. I'm going to do it probably live on stream. We'll talk about that here in a bit later. And then, so yeah, then we got Overcome. Yeah, the Bitcoin candle. I haven't lit the Bitcoin candle yet, but we're going to light the Bitcoin candle and look at some candles, hopefully some green candles at the end of the stream. Aaron Burgers, of course, Jasmine, the shiny Pokemon in the house is Jasmine. He's going to name his kid Jasmine, I heard, if it gets to 80 cents, right? Right? Yo Boy in the house also says, define normie. I'm having an identity crisis at the moment. Am I not a normie? Oh, okay. Yo Boy. Define normie. It's hard to define normie. If you're here, I don't think you're a normie, honestly. If you're here, and you're right here before the bull run, in any capacity within the last 6 to 9 months even, I would say you're definitely not a normie, right? You're definitely not a normie. Normies are the ones that are just like, oh, my friend, my boy at the I don't know, at the game or whatever told me about this dog thing, and you just go on Robinhood, and you just buy this one dog thing. That's a normie, all right? That's like that's like the prime example of a normie, last bull run. And of course, in our space, right? No coiners right now exactly turning into normies or going to eventually waking up from the normie status are right around the corner. Aaron Burgers also says, girl or boy if it hits 80 cents. Oh, damn. He's going to name his baby boy or girl Jasmine if it hits over 80 cents. But I need a girlfriend first. Yeah, well, we're about to have wife-changing wealth, right? So I will not... I'm not hold you back from that, man. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. And it's only going to be a few more months, man. That's going to be it. That's it. Okay, so where's Bitcoin at in terms of exchanges right now? Are we getting a bit more of a load up on exchanges? It looks like it's increasingly coming up a little bit. We were about 2.24 million as of yesterday. It's a new number, right? So we're a little higher than we have been. The lowest we've been on record on exchanges was down here at 2.14. So somehow, again, I think it's the states. Honestly, I think it's the states. Because we saw this accumulation happen when the ETFs launched, and they had to settle the ETFs, had to settle their Bitcoin ETFs with Coinbase. So, yeah, I think something like that's happening here in the United States as well for some of these U.S. states. You know, if you guys are overseas, our U.S. states are just FOMOing into Bitcoin, one after the other. And, of course, I've made a Bitcoin map, right, to track pretty much all of the action happening in all the U.S. states. And, yeah, it's getting pretty damn orange, guys. It's getting pretty damn orange. There's your update on that. But anyway, it's getting real. And so I would love to see if there was maybe a source out there that would show, like, which coins are actually listed on exchanges, ready for sale, deployed, right? I would love to find that kind of metric versus these are what all the accounts on all the exchanges have. So, I mean, there's two different things, right? So keep that in mind when we look through all of these metrics. All right, BitcoinTreasuries.net. We got 2 big buy orders in today. Of course, MicroStrategy, the news coming out saying they're open up for $2 more billion worth of Bitcoin converted shares, right? That's coming. It hasn't happened today, but the news came out today. So that's a huge amount. Loading. Huge announcements coming out for MicroStrategies. It's going to be forever to get rid of this micro and to throw this strategy at it. But yeah, MicroStrategy, of course, his company. Yeah, they're loading more Bitcoin. Ibit also did a major purchase here recently too. Of course, they've been buying up a ton of Bitcoin, but they've also been loading up on ETH, and I got that loaded into some of the news we're going to get into later. We're going to get into a lightning round, guys, because there's so much headlines today I got to blow through, right? So I got a whole bunch of articles pulled up. We're just going to knock them out. There's just so much news to cover today. We just went from a news desert to just an avalanche of news. And surprisingly, no avalanche news. Oh, God. All right. So, of course, our rainbow chart is still pointing you to accumulate Bitcoin. Right? What? Come on, guys.
Stupid?
It's time. This is it. This is probably the last time to load up on your favorite projects. Of course, this being the biggest key indicator for Bitcoin, but also all the crypto underneath it. Yeah, okay. So then we got top 10 assets of the world. Bitcoin still sitting at number 7. Nothing new to see there either. But we are about ready to rip Google off the board. I would say in the next few weeks, that is very, very likely if Bitcoin does get above 110, 120, where all of the orders are starting to come in at, right? I've been covering this every day, and I'm like, dude, they're placing orders even higher up now. It's getting real. Just a quick little recap what I'm talking about. I've been looking at this up here, right? Liquidations, right? We're looking at all the buy and sell orders. We're looking at selling at 120, 119,000 right there at the highest amount of order. This is loading up quick, guys, and it's getting very, very condensed. Okay, so that's what I'm referring to there. All right, and then of course, let's get into the news. Jack Dorsey back in the news again. Of course, this one's been on the radar now for a few days. People are just kind of coming out there saying, Jack Dorsey is Nakamoto. I don't know if I believe it. Of course, he's been one of the. I still think it might have been Hal Finney, if anything. But if you guys believe in this, let me know in the chat. But this, of course, has been one of the biggest speculative peoples to be, linked to Satoshi Nakamoto. So, a bold new theory, I wouldn't say it's a bold new theory, suggests that Jack Dorsey may be Satoshi Nakamoto, citing cryptographic ties, uncanny coincidences, and a trail of digital breadcrumbs hidden in plain sight. Satoshi Nakamoto's true identity is unknown. But a bold new theory, I wouldn't say it's that, points to Jack Dorsey as the Bitcoin creator. Matthew Siegel, head of digital assets research and asset management of VanEck, stirred a debate on social media platform X on February 18th, stating that his belief for Jack Dorsey, CEO of Square and founder of Twitter, now X, is Bitcoin's elusive creator, Satoshi Nakamoto. He said, and I quote, "I would like to share my strong belief. I have become personally convinced that Jack Dorsey, CEO of Square, head and founder of X, is Bitcoin creator, founder Satoshi Nakamoto. This is my opinion, not that of VanEck." That's Siegel wrote. The evidence is linking Jack to Satoshi's a combination of technical parallels, circumstantial links, patterns, including timing, uncanny coincidence, motives, and ability. I think the time they're talking about is just like the emails that he was, linked toward Satoshi and the project back in the early days, like 2004, 2005, those days. Leading up to 2008. Siegel's remarks came in response to a research by Sean Murray, who compiled an extensive analysis linking Jack Dorsey to Nakamoto. Murray pointed to Dorsey's earlier involvement in the cypherpunk movement, his background in cryptography, and a series of coincidences aligning Bitcoin-related events with key dates in Dorsey's life. He also noted that Satoshi's logged into IRC, right, from a California IP address where Dorsey lived at the time, and the references to Bitcoin's original code seemingly connected to Dorsey. All right, so addressing the concerns and speculation could be harmful to Bitcoin, yada, yada, yada. Satoshi's, he added that the clarity of no matter could be mitigated fears surrounding Satoshi's 1.1 million in Bitcoin holdings. Siegel contrasted with the earlier other figures that have been suspected as being Satoshi, including Paul Leroux and an imprisoned programmer whose potential release in 2032. What? Potential release in 2032 has fueled concerns about Bitcoin's stability. We also had Craig Wright. We had that crazy guy. What was it last year that claimed he was Satoshi and did that entire Hey, I'm not even going to get into that. Nick Sabeo, Peter Todd, Hal Finney, who I still think is more likely the case, and then have also been linked to the mystery, though they have been either denied involvement or have failed to provide definite proof. Meanwhile, Murray suggested that Dorsey had subtle knowledge into the connection with explicitly. Oh my god, who wrote this damn article? Confirming it, citing Dorsey Satoshi themed shirts. I mean, he's a fan of the project, man. Cryptic statements and role with countering rights claims. Siegel called for either further investigation stating. So if Satoshi is meant to remain unknown, scrutiny will reveal that as well. I understand that this view may provoke strong reactions, but I believe it's a conversation worth having. I mean, I guess, what do you have to... You have to have Dorsey just stop wearing Satoshi shirts for people to stop making the connection? Why? Because because he's related to a lot of other big projects that have released over the years. I think that's pretty much all it's in. It's just all speculation. Yeah, there's a lot of coincidences, but I don't know. There's just a lot of unknowns to the project entirely. I still think there may have been a U.S. involved. I'm not going to get into that tonight. All right, the CIA, the whole thing. Anyway, I'm not moving into that. Marathon Holdings. I'm not going to spend too much time on this one. Acquires Texas wind farm to power Bitcoin mining. I'm curious to see how much they actually get out of that. But the energy boost, Marathon's renewable energy, Bitcoin mining operations. This might be just a grab just to make sure they have enough on the, in the state that's renewable. But we'll see. Several Bitcoin mining firms, aside from Mara, have been adeptly harnessed with energy power operations in CleanSpark. Incorporated, headquartered in Nevada, has seamlessly incorporated renewable energy services. Among them is this mining operation similar to the Energy Limited in Australia firm. So yeah, this is not like something totally new for Bitcoin, but I think it's just to get a percentage in the state renewable. All right, so that's happening. SEC backs down with the crypto industry as it scores a landmark victory. The SEC's decision to drop its dealer rule lawsuit appeal marks a victory for the crypto industry, ending a legal battle over regulatory overreach, which is damn good. I'm finally glad to hear that. And signaling change. The win for the crypto industry. I'll read one quote and we'll call this one good. We got a lot to blow through. It's a new day at the SEC following the former chair Gensler's crusade against crypto. Today's voluntary dismissal by the agency is welcome news. Yeah, I think that's right there. Says in a nutshell. All right, and then, of course, today we celebrate the resounding victory of innovators, entrepreneurs, and builders across America. All right, moving on. Market metrics and expert signaling. Delay in altcoin season despite SEC ETF talks. Again, this is like one of the few actual, make it or break it, hopium, FUD articles that I was kind of intrigued by. But again, this is kind of a hopium FUD article. But yeah, despite the SEC's ETF talks, altcoin season may be in a delay. And I was curious to see what their metrics were on this. My theory is it's going to be Bitcoin that's going to delay the altcoin season. I've been saying that for weeks now. We just have to get over this hump into March to really confirm or deny, right? We don't trust, we verify, right? We're Bitcoiners, right? We're crypto enthusiasts. We don't trust, we verify. That's just how it goes. All right, that's all I'm going to say there. The Bitcoin share of the total... Yeah, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Bitcoin's share of the total crypto market capitalization exceeds 60%, which is the maximum since 2021. At the same time, many previous years' favorites, such as Solana and Doge, have lost between 20 and 40% of their value over the past month, reflecting a general decline in interest in altcoins. So again, every time we go through all these metrics, we look at the general sentiment. This is just the feeling of the market we get, right? And I mean, everyone else is seeing it, and I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. Okay, before we go any further, let's go and check on the chat real quick. Before I forget you guys. I don't forget you guys. You guys are crazy. All right, so yes, we defined a normie for you, and then the girl and the boy, yes. Altcoins this season could be delayed until those stimmy checks comes. Dude, those stimmy checks could get the normies. That's what got me and some of the other normies back in 2020 into crypto, right? So I've been in the space for 5 years now. And yeah, the stimmy checks were what brought in a lot of new players to investing. Because why? Because you have to. You have to be a speculator. You have to be an investor, a stockbroker, your own investor, right? Don't be... don't be...
What are you, stupid?
Don't be stupid. You don't want an asset manager to be making fees off of you every single year. I mean, unless you have a ridiculous amount of money and you don't care about that percentile, allocation to a asset manager. But anyway, I mean, this is where it started, man. Back in March of 2021, right after everyone got the stimmy checks. That was it. And I have not heard so many people talk about crypto until recently, and so many people were asking me questions about it in 2020 when we got those stimmy checks in 2021 as well. So I think you're onto something there for sure. Ankit Ariel. Hopefully I'm not butchering your name. Hey, Mr. Otaku, I appreciate your hard work. You deserve more subscribers. Well, thank you, my guy. Hopefully you're one. Hopefully I'm not butchering your name either. I hope your family from Crypto Future will subscribe to you. Man, they've been making me like blush, man. Every time they come on here and they blow up my chat, and you guys bring in so much, material. Like, I'm gonna be going over some of the stuff that they're talking about. They were asking me questions. There's so many things, man. You guys are amazing. Rob is amazing. Freaking Max is amazing. I'm just so happy to be part of the community, and of course with the Jasmine Gang, man. This is what it's about. We're all gonna be making money together, and that's what it's all about. And we also learn together as well. There's what? I mean, when I started in crypto, there was like 3,000 tokens. Now there's like 3 million coins or whatever. I mean, you can't keep them all. You can't can't catch them all like Pokemon, right? Got Pokemon playing in the background. You can't get them all. You can't research them all. And the ones that you do, if you got some decent amount of time in them, you're gonna make a ton of money. A ton of money if you did your own research in the bear market. Lily in the house again. Hey, how's it going, Lily? Lily in the house. Aaron Burgers. Great to see him as well. Man, your burger, man. Where's your burger? You bring one for everyone? It better be a tasty burger. Enkit Ariel says, you spell it correctly, Mr. Otaku. I am here from Crypto Future. Nice. Glad to see you here. My guy. Or girl. That's how it is now these days, I guess. You just never know. SEC approves first yield-bearing stablecoin security. This is big news, guys, because we've been talking about this forever, about how Larry Fink and all of the OGs in the asset markets want to have yield, right? What's the main reason why? Probably the most reason why Warren Buffett, right, won't invest into crypto. He calls it rat poison squared and whatever else, he referred to it as tulip bulbs and pet rocks. It's because what? It doesn't give yield. And that's what these old hats want. Even though it's the most appreciating asset on earth, they just can't see past the, where's the dividends, right? So looks like we're getting the SEC to approve the first yield-bearing stablecoin security. Figure Markets have been becoming the first company to receive approval for the interest-bearing stablecoin in the United States. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has approved application for Figure Markets to yield-bearing stablecoins. What's the particular coin in mentioning? Looks we got the filing here. As filed with the Securities and Exchange Commission on October 24th, 2023. I guess this was filed a while back and just approved now. United States Securities and Exchange Commission forms S1 registration statement under the Act of 1933. My God, this old FUD. Okay, anyway, this silly stuff, man. Figure certificate company. This fossil of a bill. Fossil of legislation that we follow. The state of other jurisdiction and of a corporation or organization, primary standard, all this BS. What are we looking at here? Figure's original application with SEC, although Figure Markets is the first company to be approved the yield-bearing stablecoin in the United States. It's not the only player going down this route. Cointelegraph has recently reported Tether co-founder Reeve Collins plans to launch a decentralized stablecoin that offers interest in the second half of this year. Then we got the forthcoming Pi protocol will allow users to mint a stablecoin in exchange for a yield-bearing token. There's other games that are being played, but the stablecoin market is where it's going to be at. There's so many fees that these companies are making on. We saw what happened to Tether. They were some of the smartest players in the space when they offered this stablecoin that everyone would use. And it became the biggest one ever, and they rolled every single fee they had into Bitcoin and U.S. Treasuries to back it. It was a huge, huge move, and every company is now seeing this. It's just free money. The European Union, Hong Kong, Singapore have made progress in creating a comprehensive approach to stablecoins, while the U.S. has lagged behind. Yeah, look at this. Look at this roadmap. Oh, my God. Tether, 2014, launches its first widely adopted stablecoin. And then we've got Facebook announces Libra, which is pretty much dead, right? Prompting global regulatory scrutiny of stablecoins. We've got October, and that's not the meme coin, guys. That's an old project. That's a really old project. October 2020. That was back. I think it was created even before like Aptos and before Sui. October 2020. China bans private stablecoins while accelerating development of renewable renminbi, the digital renminbi. We've got Singapore promises regulatory framework for stablecoins in closer to this year, more like 2020, 2023. What do we got here? And MICA rules will become effect. Okay, this is just a bunch of BS. But USDC DPEGs. This is the big one. This is the one I remember the most. The market during the Silicon Valley banking failure, highlighting exposure to the banking system. There was another DPEG too. There was Terra USD. That was the only coin I ever lost money in, guys. Freaking Terra USD. Well, not Terra USD, but Terra Luna. Terra Luna when that thing fell in 2022. And the Hong Kong plans to regulate stablecoins. That was a couple years ago, and that brings us to where we are pretty much now. Hong Kong stablecoins bill was introduced into the Legislative Council in December of 2024. So it's coming, guys. Stablecoins are going to be huge for the big market players. All right, we spent too much time on that one already. We got to blow through the rest of these. Okay, Trump underscores commitment to make U.S. the crypto capital, as he's been saying now for the last 2 years, because Larry Fink has been on his shoulder since 2024. It's coming. It's coming. This is what he wants. This is what the puppet master is playing. Larry Fink. We'll see where we go with this. We want to stay at the forefront of everything, says Trump, and one of them is crypto. I've got a clip of this actually to play later. I'm not sure we want to spend too much time on this article as well, but the big takeaways on this are Bitcoin set multiple all-time high records because everyone knows that, of course, Trump, saying himself, is committed to making America the crypto capital. Bitcoin was hovering at a close of 96,700 on Wednesday evening after reaching an all-time high over 108,000 earlier this year. That was right before the DeepSeek crash, right? We want to stay in the forefront of everything, and one of them is crypto. Miami seems to be the center of the live action. Miami used to be the crypto capital of the United States. Miami was where all of the, conventions took place up until last year, and now this year. This year is going to be in Vegas. Last year was in Nashville. Every year before that was primarily in Miami. They had the big giant cyber crypto bull outside. It was awesome. But hopefully we'll come back there because I really miss Bitcoin Miami. Before leading elected president last year, Trump said he planned to make the U.S. the crypto capital of the planet. Launched the Trump coin. We don't read a whole damn whole book over what happened in the last few weeks. We ended the war totally on crypto. That war is over, and that they were very hostile towards our space, and because there are so many people in Bitcoin and crypto. Just before the end, the SEC came out and they were being very nice. Oh man, his rhetoric is so funny. But yeah, there's a lot to go over in that, and I got like I said, I got the clips coming at the end of the stream, so I don't want to spend too much time on that. Alrighty, what else we got? We got Google, which is reportedly advancing integration of its login with Bitcoin wallets. Now, this I thought was really interesting because you never really see too much of a Google connection with Bitcoin and other crypto assets, but they of course are working on things in the background. Not only that, every time I mention something like this, I have to mention the man in the back, right? Michael Saylor and Bitcoin and strategy powered by Bitcoin are also creating like an orange check mark. It's going to be used on a lot of social applications to verify that you are of course a human in the world of AI. So that's coming as well too. So I'm interested to see where strategy is with that, and how that fits into the grand scheme of things with Bitcoin and our social platforms on Web3. But anyway, we're talking about Google, right? Google, Web3 specialist for the Asia Pacific region, recently disclosed that the tech titan has allied with the pivotal Bitcoin network. Contributions to lower entry barriers among proposed innovations that expert reveals plans for the integration of existing Google authentication protocols with Bitcoin wallets. Basically, we're going to be combining Web 2 into Web 3, potentially bridging mainstream digital identities with decentralized asset management. And this, to me, just screams what I just mentioned about MicroStrategy and its plan to create the human checkmark. Google specialist says tech giant is investigating the convergence of Web 2 logins and Bitcoin wallets. According to the report published by BloomingBit.io, Kyle Song, Google's Web 3 specialist, explored Web 2 and Web 3 during the Bitcoin Tech Carnival season in Hong Kong in February this week. And the panel discussed the report said the Song explained that Google is partnering with the Bitcoin ecosystem to reduce obstacles of entry. This is exactly what we need for the normies. The goal is to basically adopt them without them even knowing. Via gaming, Google, social media. It's going to happen, and the normies will never even know. They're going to be paying some fee. Why is it cheaper today than it was yesterday? Because it's a blockchain. Things are fluctuating a little bit, or maybe there's going to be all sorts of crazy stuff that the normies are not even going to know that they are jumping into. This includes leveraging Google authentication for wallets and advancing zero knowledge proof (ZKP) technology. Not everyone was pleased with hearing about Google's ideas to integrate Google authentication into Bitcoin wallets. Our goal is to provide services where users can log into Bitcoin wallets using the Google accounts and trade Bitcoin as easily as existing Web 2 payment systems. Because the normies do not use hardware wallets. They don't even know about them. They give their money to BlackRock, right? They jump into an ETF like freaking Plan B. I still can't get over that. That Plan B would do that, but he must have a lot of money under management. He's afraid of losing or being targeted. He's a big icon, right? So yeah, we're also researching solutions to address trust issues between on-chain and off-chain systems, and particularly the considering ways to enhance reliability using advanced encryption technologies like ZKP, right? So again, we got to future-proof everything, guys. And if we don't start here and we start now, we're going to be left behind, and quantum computers are going to take over, and blah, 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 blah. So we got to innovate and get the normies on board quicker rather than later. All right, so that's a pretty cool, interesting article coming out of Google and the research team into that. Vitalik Buterin. Here we go, guys. This is another fun, exciting article about Vitalik. I just added a really funny intro video of Vitalik dancing. I'll have to show that guy to you guys later. Vitalik Buterin would rather leave crypto community than embrace blockchain casinos. He's probably referring to the meme coins, right? So I think he's pretty much over it. And honestly, I feel like a lot of the investors are kind of over his particular way of being the front man for the second largest coin in the industry. Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin expressed disappointment about the moral reversal in the crypto industry. Pointing to the blockchain gambling, on February 20th, Vitalik Buterin's AMA session featured a question about his main frustrations in the crypto sector last year. In his reply, Buterin talked about some people's criticism of Ethereum for not entirely supporting the blockchain casinos. Oh man, there's a whole bunch of hubbub there. Of course, perhaps the most disappointing thing for me recently was when someone said that Ethereum is bad and intolerant because we don't respect the casinos on blockchain enough. And other chains are happy to accept any application, so they are better. If the blockchain community has the kind of moral reversal, I have no interest in participating in the blockchain. But I found an interesting point on the internet. Many people will say things, but when I chat with the community in person, everyone's values are still the same as before. So I feel I have the responsibility. The community cannot abandon them. That's kind of a reversal in your conversation there. I'll go away if the casinos don't go away, but I won't go away because I don't want to abandon them. That's a nothing burger. Come on, Vita. We Ethereum need to work together to create the world we want to see, and this will require some changes, such as the foundation may not be neutral in an application layer and need to specifically support some things, but the project is worth doing. All right, so that's the word salad we got from Vitalik Buterin here recently. Yeah, and you know what? I'm okay. I'm okay. It sucks that one of my favorite projects is on, of course, Ethereum on a layer 2, but you got to do what you got to do. He's getting so much negative press here lately. So much negative press. I don't even know if he can save face anymore. I think if people are, again, they're just getting really impatient, and we got so many other projects coming out that are just seemingly better on the surface than Ethereum. But that does not hold back. That's a pretty good time to roll into this one if I can find it. Oh no, I think it's on my Twitter. But basically, it doesn't hold back the fact that Larry Fink, BlackRock, is still purchasing, and Trump family are all purchasing Ethereum like mad, rushing into the ETFs as well. Yeah, so if someone knows what's going on in the background, he may not be the poster child of Ethereum much longer. We'll have to see how things go. We'll have to see. It's not looking great in the front, right? But someone's pulling the strings in the back. Anyway, enough of that. SEC launched a cyber unit. Nothing really new to see here other than we got more eyes maybe looking at some of the rug pulls in our space. I mean, it wasn't really a flat out like more regulation. You know, it was just we putting together a team that's going to be looking over. Yeah, I don't want to spend too much time on that too because that'll take forever to go through as well. Before I go too far ahead though, let's check out the chat real quick, see if I missed anything from you guys. Oh boy. We got Yo Boy says financial freedom. When Lambo? Yes, financial freedom. This is why we do this, man. This is why we do this. When Lambo? When? Well, I can show you at the end of the show. Depends on how much Bitcoin you hold or crypto assets, right? Hi, Aaron. Kelly in the chat and Big Boto Gaines been back in the house. How you doing, Big Boto? It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Aaron Burgers. Yeah. LOL. Okay. So. Strategy set for another $2 billion allocation into Bitcoin buying power as its price's latest capital rise. Yeah, they're going to be doing a offering here soon. And I think the conversion rate is 2.3 shares of master for $1,000 in principal amount of notes, representing the initial conversion price of $433 per share. According to the press release, master shares are likely higher than 1.5% pre-market at $325. Proceeds. It's going to be roughly about $2 billion, right? Potentially $2.28 billion of purchasing Bitcoin here in the next few weeks. It's going to be another big, massive blowover Bitcoin buy-in. It's a lot of bees. A lot of bees. SC acknowledged a slew of crypto ETF filings as reviews, approvals accelerate. Guys, I'm still blowing through these articles. The regulator is seeking comment for filings covering crypto staking options and altcoin ETFs. We might actually get the staking included with the ETH. ETFs. That was the big holdback for the SEC in the end of last year, before we even got the ETFs rolling out for Ethereum. That was the big holdup, and it seems like they're just going to dial it back in, as they should be, right? Because this is not the same. This is not your grandma and grandpa's SEC or exchange commission. These are new assets, and this is a new world. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission acknowledged some half of the dozen filings. The cryptocurrency exchange traded funds, ETFs, in the past few days. Namely, we're looking at mostly the Trump coin, and they're not even mentioning them, are they? Oh, there they are. Here we go. We got the organizations here filing. CBOE, SEC date. Oh, these are for Solana, I think. There's a filing for BZXK rule. What is this? Is this notice filing a proposed rule change? Yeah, the rule. Okay, these are the rule changes filing for ETH then. Ethereum ETFs. Yep. So these are about basically just coming back into getting the staking rewards on ETH. But the other big ones are coming, man. The Solana ETFs are coming. The Doge ETFs are coming. The Bonk ETFs are coming. XRP, here they are. HBAR, Polkadot, Solana, Litecoin. They're all coming. They're all coming. Odds of approval in 2025, sitting over 50% on everything, pretty much. HBAR and Polkadot still pending, maybe. But yeah, XRP, I think that's pretty much a no-brainer. We know Doge, the fundamentals are pretty clear. We don't even have the original founder, access the keys anymore. So yeah, I think it's pretty much a good time to go. And we know Litecoin, obviously, one of the biggest forks of Bitcoin. So yeah, I think it's pretty clear where we're headed with the ETFs. Oh my God, this thing keeps running. Yeah, that is all we're gonna spend on that. They're coming. They're just loading, guys. Trump floats 20% dividend check, but Doge savings still don't add up. I just wanted to bring this up again just to keep track of it. Of course, we talked about this yesterday. Doge saying that they're going to, Trump saying that Doge is going to allocate 20% of the money saved by Doge straight to the American taxpayers via stimmy checks, right? Our stimmy checks, which hopefully the normies will get sooner rather than later for the bull run. Right? Because we want some exit liquidity. That's a good way to do it, to bring it. Yeah, so, yeah, this is still there. But again, like I said at the very beginning of my stream, where is the money or where's the savings coming from? Because we got so much... I'll just pull it back up. We got so much misinformation or like information that doesn't add up, data doesn't add up. 120,000, of course, estimated to the Doge clock on the U.S. national debt. And then we've got like the Doge tracker, which is only predicting like 55 billion right now as of last week. Again, it could be a week old. So again, we're just keeping track of it because I did the math. Remember, I did some crazy moon math yesterday. What was it? An average of like $1,200 per person in the United States. If it were about $1 trillion we saved, 20% of $1 trillion, 200 billion. It's better than nothing, but I mean, honestly, does it really need to go back to the people? I think we're just going to create more inflation and more problem, and then more Bitcoin will go up. That's just about the only thing positive about that. Risk-on assets might get scared away, interest rates may hike, and then Bitcoin will just go up. So yeah, you just can't lose. You just can't lose if you just hold Bitcoin. All right. So anyway, what else we got in the headlines? Looks like we blew through all the big articles I had pulled up. Anything new breaking that happened in the last 53 minutes. Chainlink gearing up for a parabolic expansion of all time. There's a Hopium article there for you if I haven't read one before. Hackers drain bank accounts. There's a FUD article right there for you. It's a Hopium FUD. We got Cato. People were asking me about Cato. I'm going to look at that. That's actually one of the coins I had brought up, so I'll put that as a reminder on the stream before I leave to look up. Do a little bit of research for you guys. I want to do at least one new coin on the stream every night that you guys bring to my attention, either through the chat or through, of course, Crypto Futures community over there. I've been having a lot of fun with you guys, man. I can't keep up with all the fun I'm having over there. Oh, my God. It's too much. It's freaking awesome. All right. So it brings us into Twitter. Of course, guys, this is where all the real news is, right? You learned about it here first, pretty much on Twitter. And then all the AI just pulls in all the articles and just writes them all themselves now. It's a crazy world we live in. Anyway, so what am I sharing on Twitter today? Well, if you guys want, please like, subscribe, do all the things here on YouTube. But check me out on Twitter as well. If you want the same similar type of content, I try to bring that to you here on Twitter. And yeah, you can see what I'm talking about before we go live. All right, so what do we got? We got Sailor predicting a $81 trillion market cap's coming from a strategic Bitcoin reserve. This, of course, would make Bitcoin melt faces. We're talking about almost 100x from where we are right now. Insane. Absolutely insane. 100 times where we are right now in market cap. It's not how price predictions work, right? Because you have a multiplier effect. It would be much more than what I'm saying. But 100x from where we are right now is, what is that, like 10 million? 100 times, I'll do some math real quick. 100 times 98,000. 980,000? Yeah, about 10 million, right? So, yeah, that's where people are getting that $10 million market from the market cap of 81 trillion. $10 million Bitcoin. Mexico's third largest billionaire just said Bitcoin is going to 10 million. It's going to 10 million. Why? Why did he say that? Because Michael Saylor just said that. It's ridiculous. Come on. All right. I want to make sure I've got the... yeah, I think I got my post on here. Yeah, there we go. So boom, Trump already said there will be no tax on capital gains from XRP and other U.S. created crypto assets like Solana, etc. Now, Bitcoin is the back in the game, if true. Not tax on Bitcoin. No tax on Bitcoin, apparently. I still say, I mean, all these other countries coming out saying it's a form of currency. No tax on Bitcoin, like the Czech Republic, like the UAE. I'm looking at those places to move to, man. So, yeah, I think we're going to be, if we're going to be the crypto capital of the world, Bitcoin has to have zero tax to spend as a currency. We don't get taxed on using dollars, right? All right, so we're going to go to Fort Knox and label Fort Knox to make sure the gold is there, says Trump. He said it. He actually said it. I cannot believe where we're going with this.
Fort Knox.
I had no idea. I knew we were going to have fun this year. I didn't know we were going to have this much fun this year.
To make sure the gold is there.
Are they gonna
You know that we're going to go into Fort Knox. Do you know about that?
Do you know about that?
That was a bad bump.
Are they going to eliminate more national security positions, civilians there?
We'll see what happens. But one of the things we do want to look, I mean, we hope everything's fine with Fort Knox, but we're going to go to Fort Knox, the fable.
All right. The fable Fort
Knox to make sure the gold is there.
Where would the
Anyway, so he's been saying, I cannot believe how fast this escalated too, because we just went from asking, it was like 2 days ago or 3 days ago, Twitter posts asking Elon Musk to check out the Fort and Gold Knox. Oh, he's never been there for years. And then Michael Saylor commenting and replying on it, like, you know, it's probably a good idea. But yeah, this blew up so fast. I cannot believe, even Elon Musk, I couldn't find the clip, but Elon Musk even came out and said live, he was like, we should do it live. We go out there and just get, let's stream the whole thing live for the world to see. I was like, holy shit. That would be insane. I still don't know if I would trust it though, but it would be really interesting to see nonetheless. Adam back. If the strategic U.S. Bitcoin reserve happens, prepare for 7-figure Bitcoin. It's pretty much right there, right as rain. I think I've been calling for that for a while. If it does happen, it's definitely going to get us there faster, a lot faster, and we're going to get the Bitcoin gold rush. Adam back, yeah, says we're in this early stages of the bull market, and says that everyone's saying the $10 million Bitcoin today after Michael Saylor just said that last night. I can barely hear this. All right, I can barely hear that. I'm not sure what's going on with that video. Michael Saylor and Apple in 2012. This one was funny, guys. I don't know if you saw any of this stuff.
$2,000 a share, right? I mean, I'd be very, very long in that company. Whoever.
So, yeah, of course, going back to the old days of Michael Saylor. Pretty much doing the whole Bitcoin thing, but with Apple. I don't want to spend too much time on that. That's like 5-minute video. Pretty cool stuff from back in the day, though. Spending $20 at a grocery store is like pulling teeth, man. And then you spend $2,000 on crypto. You're just like, send it, send it. I definitely know the feeling, man. I love that. That's a shout out to Crypto T on that one there. And this is what I was referring to earlier. Breaking: BlackRock now owns 1.34 million. Worth of 1.34 million ETH worth $3.63 billion. They know something is up. This is exactly what I've been talking about for years now, speculating that BlackRock's Larry Fink has been in the motions to getting all the U.S. traded stocks to convert to Web3 via Ethereum, a layer 2. It's probably coming, man. It's probably coming. And also being built in Texas, right? The new Silicon Valley. All right. The rumor: Trump plans to remove capital gains tax on crypto. There's a lot of these rumors going around, more and more each day. I wanted to throw that out there on my thumbnail because I'm like, dude, this keeps happening. This keeps happening every single day. If true, 0% tax on it only makes sense. It's a currency, right? 0% tax on crypto in the United States, or in general, but yeah, Bitcoin specifically. South Dakota to buy up to $1.6 billion in Bitcoin if the bill is passed. It's happening, guys. More and more. They're getting closer. They're getting really close. Yeah, House Bill 1202 2025 South Dakota legislature. It's happening. Nico, from which outfit are they from? Simply Bitcoin. Yes, Simply Bitcoin posted this. $500,000 Bitcoin in 2025.
We want to stay Jones
on the backs of what Trump said.
2,200 points, and Bitcoin has set multiple all-time record highs because everyone knows that I'm committed to making America the crypto capital. We want to stay at the forefront of everything, and one of them is crypto, and Miami seems to be the center of the action, come to think of it, and maybe it'll stay there. Business Jones Industrial Averages.
Yeah, so that's referring to that article we covered earlier. That is the little soundbite from that. Bitcoin Clown posted this, and then you press here and you rug everyone, Javier Milei. I love this, so troll. Mark Zuckerberg, of course, showing Milei how to rug pull everyone. Oh my God. Breaking, the Japanese company Metaplanet buys another 68.5 billion 68.5 Bitcoin for 6.6 million. Well, these numbers are all over the place. But yeah, more and more Bitcoin for the Japanese MicroStrategy play, Metaplanet. Yeah, and they're still number one in their country, right? It's insane. Pretty easy strategy, and I think GameStop is going to be next. I think it's going to be next. Must watch, Elon Musk has been knighted at CPAC after receiving the chainsaw for bureaucracy. This is ridiculous.
CPAC, my God.
Chainsaw!
I wouldn't give a liberal a chainsaw. Somebody might actually get hurt.
What in the world? That was presented to you by Alex Jones, apparently. Sailor says Bitcoin is going to 10x in 4 to 8 years and hit $10 million in 20 years. I mean, 20 years. I think that's bearish, Michael. I think it's bearish. But yeah, of course, it could go faster and steamroll quicker if the countries in the world are all gathering up around it. All right. Before I get any further, let's see what we got going on in the chat. Before I let you guys go again. Anki Ariel says, what's my opinion with the altcoin season will start? I still think that March will be... The end of this month was where I was headed first. I was like, February is usually the month things get start moving, altcoins start blowing up, then Bitcoin starts heading back down. But yeah, I'm looking at March now, closer. I think I still am saying, I want to derail this real quickly, right? Go back to the chart. I'm still saying though, if we do not get above 98K in a big way, either that's 99, 100K. I don't care. We got to get above the monthly close. Look where we started this month. Last month in January, we rolled on downward after all the FUD from the DeepSeek and all the other stuff. But the big thing was, of course, the liquidations after the market close on the monthly, the options expiring on the last Friday of January. So that basically derailed this entire thing. Sent us down to this channel we've been stuck in for over 2 weeks now, which is bullish. Very bullish to be hanging out in this range long term. But if we do not get above, if we get rejected out of 99K, 100K again, and we cannot reclaim that before the monthly close, I think that we are going to have a start of a down month again for March. So keep an eye on that towards the end. I'm going to definitely be, letting you guys know right around the end of next week. Because, again, next Friday is the last big day. Okay, so what do we got here? Sailor says Bitcoin's go. Yes, we went over that. Justin, Argentina's president. Javier Milei gives, the Doge. Yeah, there's another video of that, too. Different angle. Apparently, this is a backdoor video. Box for you. I still can't believe this is a thing. But I mean, he did it first. Javier Milei did it first. I mean, you saw him chop, everything in his native country. So Argentina, they've been doing some pretty crazy stuff up until the rug pull. Sailor predicts, everyone's talking about the same thing over and over again. Solana ETF filings out of the Federal Register. We went over that already. Five of them already. And then 10 years. Tommy Boy, my boy Tommy Boy on Twitter. This guy's hilarious. If you guys don't follow him, he's pretty funny. In 10 years, Both the cameraman and the pilot lost their jobs. Upgrade yourself today. Guys, of course, that's the perfect segue for our... Dystopian future! Guys, welcome to Dystopian Future. It's 2025, where robots are taking your jobs every single day. More of them every single day, in every single way. The AI are coming to take your jobs as well. Don't you forget, if you're a lawyer, oh my god, if you're a driver, a telemarketer, a lawyer, a data entry clerk, an accountant, a writer, a journalist, a bookkeeper, a receptionist, a bank teller, a travel agent, a factory worker, a customer service representative, all kinds, every single kind. They're the first ones gone, guys. How many companies do you know you can still call anymore and actually talk to a real person at the store? Nobody's doing that no more. Yeah, and of course, fast food workers are one of the first ones on the chopping block. And your friends and family and loved ones, especially ones in the bedroom, are going to be replaced by the sex bots. They're coming. The fembots are coming. Oh, God, guys. Oh, they're coming sooner rather than later. All right. That is, of course, all I got for the... Oh, no, I got Jack Black. I got Jackie. I still got Jackie. I forgot about that one. It's about 2 minutes. I do like where he started with that, but I already mentioned some of this today.
A society where everyone is a speculator, whether you know it or not.
I'm not sure why that video stopped, but yeah, I'm gonna stop it there. Basically, he goes right into the Michael Saylor rant of you shouldn't have to be your own stockbroker, your own, asset manager. Right? If the money was good, you wouldn't have to do that to stay afloat, right? Because we're watching our money deteriorate. That's why we hold Bitcoin and crypto assets. We're tired of being left behind. We're fighting for financial future, financial freedom, right? This is of course the best. Oh my God, I forgot about that too. Talk about a bank run. Look at this one. Jesus. Oh my God. Can't do that with stable coins, can you? I can't. I'm not sure why it stopped playing, but yeah, it's pretty funny how that ends. Oh my God. Ah! How many people do you think tried that after seeing that video? That's so funny. All right, I think okay. That leads us back into where we were yesterday with the GameStop. Again, more news on GameStop yesterday. Okay, all right. That's all for Twitter and the real news. Let's get into the normies. What's going on with the normies, guys? I still got some hair left to pull out. Hockey game tonight. Really? That specific search, right? Hockey game tonight. Deep vein thrombosis. What in the world? Wumbo? Like Wumbo? Cash Patel. Tramadol. What in the hell is going on? The suspension. Bobby Portis. I don't. Sports probably? I don't know. Sports. Normies love their sports. Reacher season 3? I don't. Normies love their celebrities in sports. Avatar 7 Havens. Avatar The Last Airbender. Miracle on Ice. What else we got? Dodgers. It's all sports. CPAC. What is CPAC? There you go. That's that. You were asking me earlier. What do the normies do? That's exactly what the normies do. How do you define a normie? Well, I give them that. The normies are waking up a little bit. They're at least paying attention a little bit to what's going on with, our space and the financial markets, the economies of the world, the money. What's going on with the money? Brady, James Bond. Really? MGM, James Bond, Amazon. Did they sell it? Did Amazon buy James Bond? That's interesting. All right, what else we got? Bitcoin. Anyone on Google out there, any normies out there looking for Bitcoin, does not look like it on the large macro trend. But if we look at the 7-day, it's a typical flat line for Bitcoin, of course. Wake up, normies, wake up! We got to get them out there, man. Guys, do yourself a service. Do your friends, your local friends and family and loved ones, your neighbors. I don't care. Go downtown, just start handing out orange pills. That's what I do. I gotta get some videos of me doing that or something. It's just trolling people in the street. Did you have any orange pills today? They're amazing. It's a little piece of financial freedom in pill form. You don't have to worry about anything. You just hold this and you're good. Just hold it for 4 years. You're good. All right. Oh, no, that's enough of the normies. Okay, so what's going on with Bitcoin now? Where does that take us to now? It's past 9 o'clock, 9:10 in the foreign markets. Japan right now is sitting around lunchtime, getting ready to hopefully buy up some of this. Honestly, there's really not much left to buy up. We're pumping before they're open. So it's interesting to see if they don't want to be left behind. If there's going to be FOMO in the foreign markets right before the end of the month. Their fiscal year actually ends next month, right? So we're looking at about a week or less for Japan to be really, allocating their new budgets to maybe some nice crypto portfolios. So yeah, that's coming right around the corner. What do we got on the chart for us to look at? Quick recap, of course, from yesterday. We were basically pretty much hit our baseline target, right? Nothing really crazy, nothing exciting happening. Every day now I've been, of course, feeling more and more either baseline or bear. But now we'll see. Hopefully, moving into next week, we're going to be more baseline or bull, right? That might be where we'll be heading, with the sentiment here in the next coming weeks. All right, so let's clean that up and get going for our predictions this evening. We'll do everything we do every single day. The Bitcoin bull, bear, base, super bear, and super bull, case scenarios. And our ritual. All right, guys, if you're new to my channel, what do? I celebrate a little bit of chaos.
Bitcoin's powered by chaos.
That's right, Michael Seller, because Bitcoin's powered by chaos. I gotta find my freaking lighter. I got the fan going. Okay, well, it should still light. Of course, every single night we light the Bitcoin candle. We do a little bit of chaos magic for the charts. Seems to work pretty damn well, actually. I mean, my God. Every single night we're blowing it away. All right, so with, of course, the famous Bitcoin pizza lighter, light the Bitcoin candle and we'll get started. Alrighty. And a big part of that is, of course, idolizing the moon. Idolizing the moon with the moonstone. Okay, we're good to go. Croc Peos to do a little seance or whatever. Okay, let's get going. All right, so with that being said, we put up our ritualistic sticks, right? Our pillars of madness, where all the chaos happens in only 3 time frames. 3 numbers you need to know. It's 3, 6, 3, 9, and 12, right? There's only 3 numbers. They all actually are divisible between each other too. But that is, of course, your daily your market open and your day, your middle of the day, where people, of course, do their day trading. Those are the key time frames for all the money. All the money moves in those key, whether up or down. If you know the sentiment, you know the trend is your friend, and you know where you're going to probably head. All right. So with that being said, let's get into this. We're on the 15-minute. That's good to go, and we've got these in place roughly a little off, a bit off there. 3 a.m. and 9 a.m. Rolling over, of course, in the morning for the American market. Okay, so this is what we're looking at tonight, guys. Again, the heat map. Heat map's, of course, showing us that all of the buy and sell orders are stuck right in there at 100K flat now, with the most majority of them sitting at 99K. That's what's holding us back right now. And then the bottom, which we see at roughly 95,000, give or take. It's hard to tell with the free application you get on YouTube. But yeah, about 95K here, where we've been looking at. The bottom, of course, was about a week or 2 ago. We came down a little bit, wicking down as low as 93. But I mean, do we want to count that? I wouldn't say it's a very proven low. We bounced pretty quick after we hit that. So yeah, about 95, right? That's kind of what we're looking at on the liquidation heat map. Okay, with that being said, we know we're pretty much likely going to go and retest 98.9, 98.5, 98.9. If we can break above that, it'll be the catalyst we need to push into March. We need this to push bullishly into March. So I'm really excited. Hopefully over the weekend we'll get that. I will not be here tomorrow night. Just a reminder, guys. I will not be here tomorrow night. I'm actually going to be out celebrating birthdays My birthday and another friend are happening right around the corner from right now. So we're going to celebrate this weekend, kicking off with Friday night. We're hitting the casino. So I might do a short if I'm out at the casino tomorrow night. So it's been a while since I went to the casino. Hopefully I'll have some fun there. But yeah, make some more Jasmine money, man. We got to double our Jasmine tomorrow night. Okay, so where are we going? Well, I think for our baseline target, I think we're going to just kind of play into this. It's been a while since we actually... I've been hitting it so easy without even drawing pendants. I know I can pretty much see this stuff without even needing it, you know. But I like to, you guys that are new, I like to make it easier for you to kind of visualize what I'm looking at versus just looking through my eyes, my laser eyes. But yeah, this is kind of what I'm looking at here. We'll get a solid pendant going here so you can see what I'm seeing. Oh wow, that's my thumbnail. I just copied it in there. Oh man. There we go. Boom, bada bing. And there's our pendant. So it's very bullish right now. The trend is your friend. So what I'm looking at for a base case scenario is we're going to be playing this. And it's nuts, guys. I say this every time I draw a pendant. Every single time. It always ends up in one of these 3 time frames, right? 3 a.m., 3 p.m., 9 a.m., 9 p.m. There it is, 9 a.m. Probably looking at a rollover. If we can just chop through here, we're going to probably break down in the morning. That'd be my guess, just by looking at it. It just clear as day to me. We're going to probably retest this, hit the ceiling maybe another time or two overnight, and then just kind of break on back down. That'd be just looking at it. I've seen it happen so many times, this play out. I don't see any long-term... we got kind of a cup and handle forming, maybe. If I look at the 1 hour, yeah, in the 1 hour. So that's bullish. I mean, that's a bullish pattern forming right now. If we can actually break above, but we will see. So that'll definitely be one of our bull targets, our bull case scenarios this evening. But my base case, I'm going to say, is going to pay probably, work into this, come out, retest, maybe triple top. And not even get above. We pushed through as high as 98.7 when they controlled it, but that doesn't look like the bulls are controlling it anymore. But we'll have to wait and see how this plays out. So I would say it's going to get into some chopping here, maybe come back down, retest, and then break on and roll on over in the morning. That'd be my guess for our baseline target. And for our bullish scenario, I'm gonna say we're gonna break above this. Maybe even try to get as close as hitting 99K tonight. If something happens in Japan or China or Germany, of course the other 3 larger economies, then yeah, that could actually play out in our favor and getting a bullish momentum going into the weekend. But yeah, I'd like to see something like that for our bull case scenario, getting as high as 99 and rolling over a little bit in the morning. Again, nothing too crazy. Except for our Super Bowl scenario, which is going to pretty much hit 100K or 102 for no reason. We'll see. But our bear case scenario, it's looking pretty bullish right now. We've got a lot to kind of come back and retest. I don't want to go too bearish tonight. So maybe down to like 96 is probably more realistic where we would land. Maybe even getting a little lower into the later morning here in the United States. So like 10 o'clock, if we do start to see a sell-off roll over, we could go down as far as 95 again. So that could actually play out as well. But for a bear case scenario, I always like to end up falling down a little earlier, just to give it kind of a mix on our predictions. And we kind of bounce and probably recover somewhere around there. Something like that. I'd say that'd be our bear case scenario for Bitcoin. And before I do the super bear and the super bull scenarios, which we know where we're going for a super bear scenario. I've been calling that for a while for the super bears. I love the super bears. Someone's got to love the super bears, right? They're so cute and adorable and silly. I think it's gonna go to 87. Oh, okay, whatever. But before I do that, I want to check out the chat real quick. Make sure you guys are all good and you're feeling the love. Aaron Burgers, I love this channel. Yeah, I appreciate it, my guy. I mean, we have to have some fun in the freaking market when it's crazy like this. Oh my god. What else we got? It was funny when Otaku says bringing the normies in without them knowing. Yeah, honestly, that's exactly what I look at when I see articles like that. Google is going to usher in the normies. There's so many things. Gaming, AI. Oh, so many things are gonna rush into the normies. They're not even gonna know they're using crypto, and there's already things out there they're already using. They don't even know, like off the grid. They're using the Avalanche blockchain on off the grid, playing that game, and they don't even know they're using crypto yet. And that's on Xbox Xbox 360, Xbox One Series, whatever, and the PS5 or 6, whatever we're up to. It's on those consoles as well. And then Enkit Ariel says, Mr. Otaku, can you look at Bounce token? Interesting. I can look at that right after this for sure. And if I'm covering any new token each day, yeah, I'm definitely covering a new token every day. I want to see as much as we can see before the bull run starts, because you never know what gems are going to be right around the corner. We're just going to miss out because there's just too many damn coins. I'm going to be biased about what coins I'm looking at as well as you. So we need to kind of come together on that for sure. He also heard that Caesar was talking about it. I've heard of Caesar. I haven't seen too much of his content, but I've definitely heard other users talk about him. And so just to check in the DCA, like 500, I am up, and 20% in it. Interesting. So you're talking about Bounce. Okay, we'll look at Bounce then. When Robot Girlfriend? Yo boy! When Robot Girlfriend? The Robot Girlfriends are already here now. I've been showing them for the last year now. They're out there. They're pretty rough in their early forms, but with the last robot we just saw coming out, it's $16,000 for a general purpose Optimus-like robot. Yeah, I mean it's going to be insane where we're headed. You're going to get basically a car loan for a Robot Girlfriend. But yeah, they're coming. I would say by next year we could probably see something a little more feasible, I guess. I don't know how I feel about it yet. But I mean, it's gonna happen. Candles and Bitcoin. Yes, the Bitcoin candle. Of course, we lit the Bitcoin candle. Aaron Burgers. Danny says my boss called me. Had to go to work in a bit. What did I miss? Oh, Danny. Oh my God. So much. so much craziness. But yeah, mostly the Twitter segment, right? Probably the normies. We looked at, of course, the Bitcoin, trend and everything else. Yeah, you missed a lot, man. Danny says, better late than never. Yes, Aaron Burgers. Better late than never, Danny. Oh, God. I gotta check out that Charizard and Vegeta. Anyway, so the Super Bear and Super Bull target before we take a look at Bounce for Ariel. We'll take a look at where Bitcoin's going for our Super Bear target. Super Bull target, we are going to probably touch 102,000 for no reason. Almost bouncing off of one of the larger macro trend lines I drew back in 2021. Is that really it? No, that's the center of our channel. Yeah. So look how early we are, guys. Look at this. We've been running this channel since the election kicked off, and we're still not even back to the middle of it. I mean, for us to even test the macro trend line, we're gonna have to break out and hit $145,000 Bitcoin. Oh my God, we're so early, guys. We're so early. Fire sale currently is sitting at a $70,000 Bitcoin. I mean, there you go. From the top to bottom, things are looking pretty good for Bitcoin in the near future. All right. So with that being said, where are we going for a top tonight? If we do a super bull scenario out of nowhere, out of left field, I'm gonna say we're just gonna climb for no reason up to 102 and roll on over in the morning. Yeah, that would be my super bull scenario for Bitcoin tonight. I highly doubt it, but I would love to be wrong. I would very much love to be wrong. I'm still sitting at more, I would say more bullish tonight. Base case, I'm hoping for the bull case scenario. I don't want it to see this, but I've seen this play out so many times. I'm kind of stuck. But of course, our super bear scenario puts us back down to make the super bears happy and cry for joy one last time as they watched everyone else build their bags without them, waiting for 87K, and we'll give it to them. We'll try to give it to them. They may not let us give it to them, but yeah, there it is. There's a super bear target for tonight. All right, so we're gonna take a look at Bounce. What can I get rid of on here to show Bounce? Let's take a look. I still got Turbo on. Let's get Turbo out of here. Those meme coins, man. Those meme coins. All right, so let's take a look at Bounce. Is the ticker like BOUN or what are we looking for Bounce? Might have to go to CoinMarketCap first. Get back to Brave. guys, I don't really mention this too much, but I wanted to shout out the Brave. I've been using this platform since, oh my god, since the last bull run, 2021. Brave is an amazing client. Respects your privacy. I'm not even sponsored by the damn thing. I'm looking at sponsors, by the way. Someone's been contacting me, but yeah, Bounce. We're looking at Bounce on CoinMarketCap. But yeah, Brave browser, guys. Brave browser is an awesome browser. It's free. It's private. It's secure, and it's Bitcoin. Inspired or backed by a lot of the projects on here. If you actually go to the main webpage, you get a lot of Brave VPNs that can help you, of course, trade on crypto exchanges. We also have crypto creators that pop up every once in a while. I saw Wendy on there one time. I'm like, what the hell? Brave is an amazing platform if you guys want to get into that. And no ads. You can watch me on YouTube with no ads on Brave. That's my biggest endorsement for them. Okay, so CoinMarketCap Bounce token. What do we got? Auction. The ticker is auction. Interesting. And the last, let's see, the last year's not looking too bad. Definitely down like everything else, right? So nothing crazy screams out to me. Here's the bear market, which I like to see. That means the coin survived, came back, and then blew up last February, March, somewhere around there. Actually blew up even faster than that. It looks like at the end of the year in 2024. Interesting. All right, that would have been 2023. So right at the end of the bear market. So that's an interesting token. Let me go pull it up on now that I know the ticker. This is auction. Let's see what's going on with the nitty gritty here. Where the hell did this token go? That's B3. Where's auction? I just added auction. Is it not there? Really? Add auction USDT. There it is. Okay. All right. Looks like it is trying to break out right now. Looks like it's coming out from the bottom. Like a lot of coins are going to here soon. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty bullish right now. If that actually pulls through and creates a handle, that'll come out of the cup. That'll take it up to about a 50% from here, right? To retest, takes it right about there. Yeah, about $20. Is it $20 project? Yeah, $20. So that's what I'm looking at for Bounce. I mean, that's pretty bullish, man. If you get into this coin, you're looking at a pretty good move. Yeah, pretty damn good move up. I think it happened, a little bit of chop in the next few days. If again we get a positive narrative spinning up for all the altcoins, right? So that's what I'm looking at for Bounce. Boom! Just taking a look at the charts. Yeah, so I'm not particularly sure what that project is. Let me do a little bit of diving before I just start sending you guys into the into the pits. But yeah, it looks like the market cap is sitting at 87 million. Pretty small market cap in the grand scheme of things. It's got 10 million max supply. Total circulating right now 7.6. So not all of it has been minted yet, but a decent amount, 75% roughly, right? And there's a very small amount of this token. So let's see what's going on with auction. Auction as a service. Bounce's fully decentralized auction platform uses blockchain technology to ensure more transparent, efficient, and accessible auctioning. I want to see Web3 eBay. I would love to see Web3 eBay. I love eBay. And the fees would be so much cheaper because it's on the blockchain, right? We got to get Web3 eBay. Maybe this could be Web3 eBay. I'm not holding my breath though, but does not mean that eBay can't buy a platform like this and again jump into Web3. So the branding is what it's going to be all about, getting the normies to adopt an old brand. Anyway, so yeah, it looks like it's going to be bidding and buying processes for Web3 users. Pretty much, yeah. I like this token. Do I want to buy some of this token? I don't know. It's kind of early, kind of risky. This entire narrative hasn't even been talked about yet in a big way, but it's gonna come at some point. Everything we know is going to get integrated into Web3. Everything's going to be crypto, right? So, all right. So let me go back into the chat real quick. See you guys. Okay, yeah, we are good on that. But yeah, that's my 2 sats on Bounce. I like the idea. I'm not entirely sold on it yet, but it wouldn't be a bad time to be buying some in right now. I'm just saying, it just hit the bottom. Like a lot of our other favorite projects just hit the bottom. And we haven't seen it this low since September of 2023. That's insane. That's a pretty good buying opportunity if you're looking at buying some right now. It wouldn't set you back too far in terms of, opportunity. So, yeah, pretty cool stuff. All right. Well, thank you for sharing that, Ariel. I appreciate it. And, of course, yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome, my guy. But, yeah, we are only getting started, right? And there's so many coins out there that are going through melt phases. I mean, we were looking at, what was it last week? Swift coin, I think it was. Did I have anything drawn on that? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I had anything drawn there. I had some support I drew there. It's still respecting the support. But, yeah, it's pretty interesting. Every coin is at the bottom. Every coin's about ready to blast. I can't wait it. You cannot coil the spring back anymore. This is it, right? This for every project that's sitting at the bottom right now, this is it. The spring is about ready to completely unwind. You cannot hold it down anymore. It's like a curled up slinky. It's gonna hit you in the face. All right. So hope you guys had fun tonight. I know I did. I'm gonna check out, see what's going on with Crypto Future and his crew. Again, another reminder: I will not be on here tomorrow, but I will hopefully give you guys a short tomorrow when I'm at the casino. Hopefully, I'll make some bango bucks and throw into Jasmine. But yeah, I will catch you guys tomorrow. Stay safe. Don't do anything stupid, right? And I will see you tomorrow. And one last thing for Microsoft. What do we call everyone who likes to save all their money in this silly shit?
People that use fiat currency as a store of value, there's a name for them. We call them poor.
Poor! Yes, it's poor. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Later!
The agency informed the NASDAQ and the CBOE that BlackRock and Fidelity's proposals are insufficient.
We can make the dollar the most attractive currency by continuing to have the rule of law.
You always print money to do that.
I suppose it would diminish our status as the reserve currency.
Just shut up. There's no expectation of privacy above me in the sky.
So Bitcoin is the solution because you can buy Bitcoin right.
Oh no, guys, we can't hold anymore. We've been hodling too long. She's gonna blow. Later.